Before the senior senator from Mississippi leaves, I'd like to thank him for his comments and his service to the nation. He actually spent some quality time in my great state of North Carolina when he was in the Air Force. So, Senator Wicker, thank you for your service and your father as well. Madam President, I rise today for the same purpose, to thank our men and women in uniform, veterans, and those actively serving. In North Carolina, we have a proud tradition of military service. We have one of the fastest growing populations of veterans in the nation. We will surpass 1 million over the next couple of years. We also have over 100,000 active duty service members serving bravely from Fort Bragg, from Camp Lejeune, Cherry Point, New River, Seymour Johnson, where my colleague from Mississippi served. We also have a fantastic, well-decorated National Guard and the largest air station for the Coast Guard right up in the northeast part of our state. We have a proud tradition of military service, and I'm proud to serve them as their U.S. Senator. I also have the privilege of serving as the chairman of the Personnel Subcommittee on Senate Armed Services on the Veterans Affairs Committee, where we work every day to try and make life better for our men and women serving today and our veterans who have served in the past. And I have to say, on the Veterans Affairs Committee, it's one of my favorite committees because it's truly a committee that the American people need to recognize that we are almost always coming together, Republicans and Democrats, to continue to make installments on a debt we can never fully repay. Senator Wicker talked about some of the progress that we've made. The Mission Act, making sure that we provide the veterans who need care the best possible care they can get. And I also have to thank the Secretary of the VA, Robert Wilkie, for his leadership, also a native North Carolinian, who's taken an organization in Veterans Affairs that out of 17 federal agencies was ranked 17th as a preferred place to work, and now it's in the top 5. And our satisfaction rating among veterans is over 90% today. I would put what they're doing up against any of the best health care systems in the private sector. But, Madam President, we have a lot of work to do. And I want all the veterans to know that we're going to honor their service by doing our work here in the Senate to continue to do better by them. Madam President, I also want to talk about the fact that it's Military Family Appreciation Month. I think that the real silent heroes out there are the spouses and the family members who are behind when you're deployed or you're in training. We have to continue to make progress for military families. Many people may not appreciate what it's like if you're in a career as a spouse and you're being moved from station to station every couple of years, how difficult it is to get a job, because for many certified positions, it could take a year or more for you to get a job in another state, and by that time, you're already planning for another deployment. We've made a lot of progress in this area, but we have much more to do. And then on a special note, I want to talk to the military families who are in military housing on our installations across the world, particularly for the folks down at Fort Bragg and Camp Lejeune. We're not done making sure that you have the best, safest, cleanest housing that you can possibly have. We've made a lot of progress in this Congress, but we have a lot of work to do. So I'm going to make a commitment to every service member and every veteran that as long as I'm in the U.S. Senate, we're going to work to continue to repay that debt. And we're looking for your feedback, we're looking for your input so that we can do right by you. But for all veterans, for all military families, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for all that you've done and all that you continue to do. And on a final note, to the veteran service organizations who I work with closely on Veterans Affairs Committee, thank you for your continued service. You served our nation in the armed services, and you continue to serve by helping veterans and helping be a voice up here in Congress. To the veterans and military families, God bless you, and thank you for your service. Madam President, I yield the floor.